Thank you so much, Nikki and Ewan. Let's hone in on some cricket now. The Proteas cricket season coming to a pretty fiery and controversial end earlier this month as the side pulled off an incredible history-making 3-1 series win over Australia. So as usual, fast bowler Vernon Philander proved to be one of our star players, just dominant in pretty much every one of those tests, especially the final. After a tough run, Big Vern has finally earned a bit of a break, a chance to live a normal human's life, a married life. Vern, welcome back, man. Congratulations, first of all, on that series. Before we get into the bigger picture, I have to ask, because never have I ever believed that someone was going to get a hat-trick so firmly. When you got that 6 for 21 runs, I think it was, in that final. So what was going through your mind? Do you have a kind of mechanic that you're going through, or do you have to step outside and then like, okay, this is happening, I have an opportunity to do this?
Yeah, first of all, morning, Graham. Thanks for having me, Expresso.
Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, I think, when the adrenaline's pumping, and we were 2 bowlers down as well, KG and Mornay, someone had to step up. And yeah, fortunately, it was my morning, running through them. I also believed that I was going to, get the 3rd one in a row there, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But yeah, I think, what a way to finish the series, and I think, what a dramatic series as well it was.
I mean, forget about what was going on off the pitch. And that was insane, arriving there on that day, at that moment when it actually just happened. And I remember seeing the reaction of Shane Warne at the time, and I could see in his eyes how serious this was. But the action on the field, that's a Proteas team that is clicking at the moment. What worked? What happened during this? Was it that first test? What got you guys so fired up?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the way we started wasn't, the ideal way in Durban. They outplayed us in pretty much, all aspects of the game. And look, I think, sometimes you need a fight. And I think, they obviously started, picking at Quinny. And I think, after that first test match, the whole team realised that we need to step up and basically move into 5th gear, because we were idling around 3rd gear, obviously, the first test match. But yeah, I think, the way the boys obviously, took it on board and came back in the second match was unbelievable. And then from there onwards, it was just plain sailing throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah, a fantastic advertisement for Test cricket, I think, as well. And obviously having Otis now in the mix, what has that done for the bowling attack? Because there seems to be a new focus and a new fire there as well.
Yeah, I think, when you change management sometimes, it brings, fresh air, new views. And I think, you need it as an international team, to review, relook at, the way that you have been playing and the way that you have been going about things. And I think Otis is a calm character. He loves his rum and coke, his music. So yeah, I think that's all we need. It's a calm influence, from the top. But yeah, I think just the way the guys are going about their business. Like I said, there's a revived energy within the squad. Everyone's keen to do well, and the way we complement each other is just unbelievable to see. And I think to have AB back as well, makes a massive difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to have him back.
It felt like everyone was playing for each other, and I think none more or less so than playing for Mornay. What a way to sign up for career. He must have been thinking during times, is this the right time? Surely bowling at that standard. But what was it like being a part of his finale and being able to kind of give him the send-off that you guys did?
Look, to be honest with you, I think Mornay is a wonderful character. He's a wonderful human being. We're going to miss him. And yeah, I think, what greater way to beat, one of the best teams in the world, obviously on home soil, that we haven't done in 25 years. So I think, what a send-off for him, personally. But I think as a squad, I think we're moving into a gear where it's probably unstoppable, to stop the way that, these guys are going about their business. And look, I think, we're just in a wonderful space as a test team, beating the #1 team here in the world early on in the year, and obviously the Aussies.
When the madness kicks in like that, I can't obviously expect you to talk about what's going through other players' minds, but what goes through your mind? How did you keep yourself focused in the midst of all of this madness, man?
Yeah, look, I think, it's never great, that something like that obviously unfolds. First of all, we sportsmen, we role models to a lot of youngsters out there, and I think, it's just been crazy ever since it happened.
Were you angry?
The newest test, of course I were. But look, I think at the end of the day, there's obviously, methods and ways of, getting the ball to reverse. But I think if you're going to be blatant as that, you've got to face the consequences at the end of the day. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to realise as a sportsman that, it doesn't just stop there. It filters down. I mean, I've been in Sandton a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, all the 10, 11-year-olds come up to me, it's like, can I buy some sandpaper? I was like,
Not how can I reverse the ball.
Obviously, so that's the sense that we need to be aware of. Each time we step onto the field, and we've got a great responsibility towards the game itself, and also towards young people coming up through it.
Well, you guys did that on the field. You did it off the field. All the old boys, both on the Australian Proteas side, I think really put their hands up and restored the image of Test cricket. So thank you so much for that, and well done on an unbelievable performance. Enjoy your honeymoon.
Thanks.
That's how committed he is. He hasn't even been on a honeymoon as yet, but so good to have Vernon Philander here. And once again, congratulating Morne Morkel on a brilliant finale to his career, and the Proteas on a series win on home soil, first time in 25 years against Australia.